Hello and welcome back to Fit, Fed, Feeling Good. I am Meg, your host, and this is the podcast where we talk all things fitness, food, and feeling good. Today, we are going to talk about a little bit of holiday fitness because those holidays are right around the corner from us. And whether you enjoy sharing those with family or friends or you celebrate them on your own, I want to give you a little bit of movement that is super simple, could be fun by yourself or could be fun within a group, and will still keep you moving, get a little sweat, and feeling good throughout these holidays. So I'm going to ask for 15 minutes of your time to squeeze in some fitness. You know, sometimes we are really rigid, and you're going to get on that Peloton, you're going to get on your YouTube page, you're going to do those workouts. Come join me over at FitFedFeelingGood if you'd like. Side note, I'm throwing up some 60-second videos of basically just marching in place to some fun songs. And that is a minute of movement. Any minutes of movement I feel are great. You can do it standing or in a chair. And then I do have some longer videos over there as well. I would love for you to come join me, but this one is going to be in your ears. And of course, at any time, listening to your favorite podcast is an enjoyable way to get some movement in while you go for a walk, or if you listen to your podcast while you're at the grocery store. That is absolutely fantastic. We always love that because you are moving, you're kind of unplugging from screens from your eyes and enjoying a little bit of stories in your ears as you walk around that grocery store, the mall, the neighborhood, maybe get some fresh air and a little bit of tiny sunshine on your face for a few minutes if you enjoy that. And of course, use your sunscreen and all that good stuff. But anyway, so this circuit is specifically for, I guess, Thanksgiving. Sometimes people do a turkey trot. Sometimes people do a turkey bowl, like a little football game with their gathered people. Or you can sign up at your local community turkey trot, whether it's a 5K or a 1 mile jog around the neighborhood or walk. So there's a lot of those events that you could look at through your community Facebook, or maybe if you are still getting that newspaper or you see it posted at your grocery store, that is something always fun to look at. But the one I'm going to suggest you do at home, whether it's by yourself or you get a group of people, I want you to think of a circuit. So you can do this in your home or out in your yard. There's many times in a lot of places that Thanksgiving is hit or miss with weather. Sometimes you get a beautiful summery-like day and you can take advantage of it. And sometimes you have a big snowstorm and you have to be inside. So I'm going to try to give you this idea where you can do anywhere. So what I want you to think about is you're going to have a timer and you're going to just get a piece of paper and a marker, and you're going to set this up for yourself or your group beforehand. So on each piece of paper, first piece of paper, you're going to write turkey trot. And that basically means marching in place, jogging in place, or running in place. You are on your own individual turkey trot. Second piece of paper, you're going to write stuffing squats. You're going to stand in that space and you're going to do squats there, stuffing squats. The third piece of paper, I want you to write turkey leg lunges. Turkey leg lunges. And then on the next piece of paper, you're going to write falling for fitness. And that is just a dance party with that music you've got on. The next piece of paper, we're going to write corn on the cob hustle. Corn on the cob hustle. And you're just going to kind of run around in that spot, shuffle back and forth, and have a little fun with that movement. The next one, we're going to say drink bicep curls. So we're going to have a couple water bottles right on that piece of paper. And you're going to do a couple bicep curls during this time. Now, I have to add that this amount of time is going to be 1 minute at each station. So we're going to set a timer for a minute, and then everybody gets to transfer to that next spot. And you're going to restart the timer for a minute, and everyone's going to be doing their turkey trot or their corn cob hustle or their turkey leg lunges or their drink bicep curls. So we're going to have a lot of fun, and that's just one of the workouts I want you to think about. So make 5 or 6 fun cards and have everyone go through the circuit 2 or 3 times for a total of a 15-minute workout. And you have 15 minutes of doing movement with yourself or your friends and just trying to have fun. Put your favorite music on, whether that's classical to jazz to rock and roll to heavy metal to rap to anywhere in between. Just have a blast. Now, another play on this, and I've done this years and years and years and years ago. It's the same idea, but this is more interactive. You still will have those pieces of paper that we just talked about with your activity on it, but you add a deck of cards. So let's say the deck of cards is all smeared out on a table, and everyone gets to go pull a card. And you have that card associated with the piece of paper. So if I pulled a 2, I would look on the piece of paper and it would say 2 goes to that side dish shuffle. Maybe you did a side dish shuffle and you shuffle back and forth side to side. But if you pulled a 4, you have to do the turkey trot run and you're running in place. So you would write out all of your card numbers with what movement is associated with that. And it is a lot of fun to do that with a group because everyone is running and grabbing a card and maybe getting kind of upset if they got the plank card because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to do a minute plank. But it's just fun. And again, like I said, you have that fun music going on. Maybe you're by yourself, and it is a blast to do by yourself because I've done that card one and I think I pulled the plank 3 times in a row because I had it for 3 different numbers. And I was really challenging myself to just say, all right, you got to just get through it. You can do it. And it's just so much fun. So, but if you have a couple people that might want to join you too, it makes it fun as well. And sometimes you don't even get to the turkey leg lunges and you think, well, what the heck? I just did 3 rounds of planks and no other movement. But that's part of the fun too. So I guess my point is just to say in any way you can remove yourself from some of the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, which is always so fun. And sometimes if we get removed from it, you end up missing it, or maybe you're not part of anything. I just want you to know that you really are. You really are part of something. And if you're part of this community here, this is something that maybe someone else is doing that you can be a part of and, enjoy it knowing that I'm probably going to be out there, doing the same thing because I'm going to try to make my fitness as fun as possible. And I hope you are too. And you can always just come on over, be a part of the Fit Fed Feeling Good YouTube page or the podcast or, of course, the socials. And to be honest, I have not even gotten posting on our socials lately. I need to get myself in gear here to get going on that. So I guess I just gave myself a reminder or gave myself some work to do. So I guess that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to sign off here. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you keep moving during these holiday seasons, as always. Listen to your doctor before you begin any physical exercise routine. I want you to do this as safely as possible. And I hope this week always leaves you feeling fit, fed, feeling good. And thank you so much for joining the conversation. I am not a doctor, nor am I a counselor. This is for entertainment purposes only.